There's a big, beautiful tree here at the park that is marked with an X, big red X. I don't know what's wrong with it, but I think it's probably not going to be around much longer. My friend called it the giving tree, said it looked like the giving tree. It's above me right now. Oh, beauteous. Looks like maybe a maple type. The there was a phrase that came up. This is the word of God. What is this that is and isn't is speaking the word of God, emanating the word of God, the voice of everything, the vibration of everything. It's singing, singing its praise. Yes, yes, yes. This. Deafeningly, silently. Moving for no reason, going nowhere. Look at that right there. So beautiful. People with their puppies. Mhm. The dog's chasing his daddy. It looks like a little like Chihuahua Terrier mix or something. I was watching a part of a documentary about geese migration, the fellow that like flies his little flying thing with geese. And when the video is shooting the geese just from right above, so the geese are, there'll be three geese right below the camera, and then you see the earth below, and the way that the geese are moving, but almost not going anywhere, and it's so silent. Well, I had the sound off, but they're just like silently, they're moving, and it barely seems like they're um, going anywhere in relation to the land. It was, it's very, very similar to when the um, dual perspective in the visual field started to collapse or dissolve or whatever. It was seen through. So like walking, what would be called walking, but it was just like the leaves are blowing. Like arms and legs making the motion, but it was like there was no distance being traversed. It was so silent, and the like scenery, it's almost like the scenery was make believe and not actually, like the scenery was moving instead of the person, or I don't know. It was very, it had a similar feel. And it's been like initially it was uh like instead of the person moving through space, space was moving past the person, like on conveyor belts almost or something at different speeds. And then it started to be like the whole of everything kind of collapsing in on itself, but not, you would think it, for that to happen, like black hole almost, it would have to disappear, but it would like keep falling into itself in no direction and yet not go anywhere and not disappear. And even like looking up into the sky, that everything was kind of moving away infinitely, perpetually in the distance, but yet never disappearing, which seems impossible, but it was how it was experienced. Almost like the universe expanding could be seen or something. Expanding and going nowhere. Or like falling in to the everything or yeah, it's very hard to describe. But I don't really care about those experiences. I mean, it's like an experience. It's a fun little like variety. And then somebody today was mentioning intention, and it's it's mysterious here in a way. There might be temporary questions or explorations that just arise, about love or fear or death. But and there can be orienting, like when there seems to be um, options arising, like an orienting to peace or well-being, or or like experiential knowledge. So there can also be orienting to that which is not very pleasant in order to almost like break or burn up the theory about it or the concepts or beliefs about it by encountering it directly. So that all seems to happen, but underneath or beyond that, people we use the word truth, and I think it's the same as what happens here, but it doesn't resonate at all. A word or a something doesn't resonate, it doesn't land. So when the question is really, really asked here, like the intention, the deepest intention, the answer is no answer. The answer is um, passive, a passive voice or a waiting makes it sound like it has time, but it's like a receiving mode or a not to get something, but it's like passive, it's quiet, still, it's not filled with something. This morning walking to the Haven Coffee Shop. My Monday morning weekly notes and things. It was cold air, cool morning air. And the eyes have there's a name for the disorder, the whatever, but they don't create the oils. And the cold air hitting the dryness, they just water and water and water and water, like just water pouring down the face. And there was such aliveness in the irritation of it. It was so fantastically irritating. Somehow, I don't even know what was. It was harder to see, and it was just kept going and going. It's amazing now how states or experiences that used to be a problem or put in a particular bucket. I can see why they're in that bucket, but they're not anything like they used to be. They're not personal. It's not personal. So sadness or anger, or shock, or like the body having like some sort of like anxiety type thing, something that used to be called anxiety, like the shakiness, like playing piano in front of people or something. It's not distressing at all. It's just like another flavor. It's so natural. It's so natural and free. Free like surprise is free. Spontaneous joy. It's just free. And that's how the energies just move. They're also at some point I was on that walk or another walk, or there's just a wave of well-being or joy or happiness. Like it can, um, there's something gone, that there's not suffering, but then there can also be an addition of like pleasure sensation or pleasure energy in the body or agitation energy in the body. Like those just, they can feel them just coming and going. There's a particular quality of light. It's not only moonlight, but moonlight is an example of the quality, but it's experienced right now in a particular location. Like there's full on sun on the tree, there's full on shade. And then it's not even the dappled. I don't know what it is. That's like moonlight. It's like the angle or how much light is getting through. Doo, 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 doo. Little boy just ran by. He's singing to himself. Oh man, I wish you could hear. Hmm. Those must be the parents, the caregivers. Hmm. So sweet that they're both going to his soccer game. Oh, there's a very bright, tiny green bug walking on the laptop. Nature's amazing. That was the main thing. Just this, the word of God.